Hey, Forrest here. Nothing like getting paid. And with ICCU's mobile app, I can deposit checks or accept Zelle payments so the money hits my account fast. I just wish there was an app for mowing the rest of these lawns.
Right now, Lithia Ford of Boise is buying used vehicles. How much you want for the SUV?
I don't know.
Well, Lithia Ford will give you more than that.
How much more?
More than you think.
I'm not thinking anything.
I'm thinking you might get even more than that.
See how much more you can get at Lithia Ford of Boise.
When it comes to concrete, we've got you covered. RowPaint.com offers custom concrete coating services for your garage, business, warehouse, and more. And we do it in one day. We are your complete concrete coatings solution.
This is Bronco Nation News Live. The best interviews, the most informed opinions, the latest breaking news, all from the top Boise State insiders. Today's broadcast is coming from the Cutwater Spirits Canned Cocktail Studios. Check out one of their more than 30 flavors of pre-mixed premium cocktails at your local gas station or grocery store. Cutwater Canned Cocktails is perfect for your next game day tailgate party. Now, here's four-time NSMA Idaho Sports Writer of the Year, BJ Rains, with another edition of Bronco Nation News Live.
Day one of Mountain West Media Days, Circa Resort and Casino, Bronco Nation News Live coming at you. They couldn't find the trophy, by the way, Mike Prater. The one thing that they couldn't find in storage to bring was the championship trophy, but Gloria Navarez just had her address. You see the media room set up to go as well, so a lot going on throughout Circa Resort and Casino as we get set. You see the Mountain West Network getting set to do their show as well. But yesterday, Mike Prater, Jordan Kaye, you guys both missed out because Johnny Ballgame, Bob Beeler, myself, we arrived in style in the Circa stretch limo yesterday. We appreciate the ride. And then probably not surprising, Mike Prater, we saw
TIK, Idaho Sports
in between
We're on the air in what, a couple of minutes?
in the pool.
I've never done this before.
I don't know if I needed to. I finished my night last night by watching that, and I certainly started my day by watching that again. Very entertaining. Better Johnny Ballgame taking me though, so that's one good decision that's already been made here in Vegas.
But we're going to see here. We're having a little fun as well. Folks are having breakfast, folks are working, and there's Mike Prater playing cornhole.
Tough day at work today, you know. By the way, I'm a little rusty, and but I've got a couple of bags close to
you got two on there.
I got two on there, so a little impromptu cornhole. Very fired up about that.
Well, we welcome you here to our set, the Bronco Nation News set here at Mountain West Media Days. Really looking forward to this. You see Mike Prater, KTIK Radio on this side. You see Jordan Kaye, our new reporter with the Bronco Nation News to my left. You're right. Guys, thanks for being here. If you have any audio problems, as always, I know you folks in the chat will let us know. We don't have Colin Mitchell here making sure we have sound, but hopefully we're good on the sound. Hopefully the set looks okay. And Jordan, man, officially first assignment for you here down at Mountain West Media Days. You got your first question into Gloria Navarez with the BNN affiliation. So
really slow down to make sure I didn't mess it up.
But you're here, man. So what's it been like for you so far? Being here and looks like Prater's jumping in. You got something to say, Prater?
No, I just get closer. I want to hear what Jordan had to say, man. Speak loud.
Yeah, get closer to the mic there, Jordan. Come on. What do you think of Media Days, man? We're here.
Yeah, it's fun. I think there's a better turnout this year than there was last year. Fun to catch up with everyone from around the conference. And I thought what Gloria Navarez said wasn't too surprising, but kind of just reaffirms a lot of the stuff that she's been saying for the last 6 months that she took the job. I don't know what your guys' thoughts were on her 30-minute speech.
Prater, a lot of bullet points hit, a lot of non stuff about San Diego State, a lot of stuff about the 25-year history of the Mountain West. What were your takeaways from Gloria?
Yeah, a lot of patting on the back. We're a conference of first. We're this, we're that. She even talks about taking the Mountain West brand to a whole nother level, hiring a company for brand examination and analysis with results coming in the fall. I wrote down a couple of pages of talking points, but everybody was here for one reason and one reason only, for San Diego State. And she didn't say much. She said kind of what we knew was going to happen. I wanted some more details, and I think we're all going to try to interview her one-on-one throughout the course of the day and try to get some more details, but she's pretty adamant in saying that there are not going to be more details. I think she kind of caved. That's where I want to find out what those details are in terms of giving San Diego State its money and making sure everything is okay. But, I wanted to know behind the scenes, the legal fees, how much is paying and who's going to pay for all that. It sounds like San Diego State has to pay for all that. She's not getting into those kinds of details. She said 2023 and 2024 specifically. And I know college football right now is very fluid and you can't only go from 1 year to 1 year, but is San Diego State going to be in this conference? Is there any kind of long-term commitment? No, not even close.
Yeah.
I fully expect status quo at the end of the day. The San Diego State at one point will weasel its way out of this conference and probably play in the Pac-12 maybe in 2024.
Yeah, and you asked that question. I had a similar question. Like, did they give you any kind of concrete commitment or thought, that they are actually still going to stay, or was this done till the Pac-12 to stay because they have nowhere to go till the Pac-12 deal's done, and then they're still gone, which is what we all believe.
This is a dog and pony show to buy more time because the Pac-12 can't get its crap together, and the Pac-12 media day is tomorrow, and there's not going to be any announcement whatsoever. So I get that. I understand that. Nobody's trying. Well, we're all trying to not force the Pac-12 to make a decision, but we're all very curious as to what that decision will be. But you can't really say much when there's in status quo and limbo. So I think she said kind of what she had to say, even though we wanted something different, Jordan.
Yeah, it reminds me of the, I think it was a couple years ago, the Pac-12, the ACC, and the Big Ten all came out with this alliance thing, which, man, it won the press conference. It sounded great in theory. And then you get to the bare bones of it, and it's like, well, so was there a contract? Like, we shook each other's hands and we looked each other in the eye. And when people say that, I just kind of roll my eyes. I'm like, oh, brother. But at least Gloria, she wasn't naive about it. She said, nothing is in concrete. Who knows what's going to happen after this year. And so I think she's still fully expecting them to leave, but it's better to have them in good standing, better to win the press conference on week one or day one and not have the media asking, oh, so what's up with San Diego State? And so they got that part out of the way.
Yeah, and I agree with that. It is better in this particular case to be transparent and to win the press conference. And she said what she had to say. The one piece of news that did come out, she has released the $6.6 million that was at stake here. That's the conference revenue sharing money that everybody in this league gets, except for Boise State. 6.6 plus 1, 8.4, I believe, is what Boise State gets based on its bonus. But the conference has released that $6.6 million to San Diego State. That's all San Diego State wanted. I think a short term, they just wanted their cash. They got their cash, and Gloria Navarez got her kumbaya feel-good moment.
Yeah. No doubt about it. Again, we have some comments, some thoughts on the YouTube chat. Feel free. Let us know if you're watching on Facebook, your thoughts on Gloria Navarez, your thoughts on Mountain West Media Days. And I do want to, guys, in a minute here, I want to thank a couple of sponsors, but we need to jump into the all-conference team too, because before we say bye to Jordan here, because I know Mike Prater has some gripes with I guess the sun's rising. Mike Prater has a gripe. I mean, what else is going on? But
I don't like to call him gripes. That's a grumpy old man thought. I don't want to be the grumpy old man, but I have some opinions. I'm being paid to give my opinions. And Tori Horton.
No, not yet.
Okay.
I got to thank some sponsors.
Sorry.
But I said real quickly.
You said gripes, and I was ready to go.
We got to tease, and we will tease him. We will let Mike Prater go on his soapbox here in just a second. But do have to remind you, Cutwater Spirits, more than 30 flavors of mobile cocktail or premium cocktails, are a hot sponsor of our mobile studios here, Bronco Nation News. Pick one up at your local gas station or grocery store. Our title sponsor is rowpaint.com. Their one-day concrete coating, it's 5 times stronger than epoxy. That one-day install, make sure you check them out, roepaint.com. Lithia Ford of Boise, they're doing great things right now. You can view their full inventory of vehicles at lithiafordboise.com. And, of course, they'll make you a cash offer on the spot for your used vehicle. So head on in and check them out, lithiafordboise.com. Idaho Central Credit Union, ICCU.com. They're bringing you the Tyson Degenhart Show. They're bringing you a lot of great things. We'll tell you more information about Bam Jam, but Tyson's going to be down there signing autographs through ICCU. So check them out, ICCU.com. And we're very excited about Idaho Central Credit Union and the Blue and Orange Store. They're doing great things, theblueandorangestore.com. Free shipping, any order over $40. But if you're in the Boise area, just go to the Boise Town Square Mall there, and they're on the second floor next to Perimage. And, again, we're very appreciative of the Blue and Orange Store. Okay, guys, so we're down here at Mountain West Media Days. They released the all-conference teams. No surprise, 16 years in a row. Boise State has been picked to win the conference. I know your original mission was to find out about the Colorado State punter, which apparently that didn't go over very well with the folks at Colorado State. But now I think our new mission, Mike Prater, is to find out who voted UNLV first. UNLV predicted, 8th, 9th in the preseason, and they got one first-place vote. That might be the lowest a team is finished with a first place vote that I can remember ever seeing.
Yeah, that one caught me off guard as well. And I know a couple of the members of the Vegas media, and I went and asked them, and no, I didn't know it. So nobody's claiming it yet. Maybe Jordan can figure it out. Maybe your new rock star reporter can sniff around and figure it out.
Someone that didn't show up. There's no way. They wanted to do it and stir controversy from 1,000 miles away.
That's funny, though. 5 teams got first place votes. Boise State obviously dominated that.
And it's 16 years in a row. So no real gripes on that side of it. I think Air Force did finish second, Fresno State third. I had Air Force second. I think you had Fresno second, which is because the fact they did, win the conference last year. They deserve a little bit of credit. But anything else stand out to you on that?
I had Fresno State second as well. I had Air Force, I think, fourth. My sleeper, my surprise team was Colorado State. I think they got a good pass-catch combination. I think I got enough coming back, and maybe that transfer portal will pay off with a decent season. I'm going to say decent season at best.
What anything stand out to you, Mike Prater? I know Talon Green not on the first team. John Mallory was over here kicking stuff, throwing stuff. He is very disappointed, not happy with that. You're okay with no Talon Green, first of all, on the all-conference team?
Yeah, he didn't show up anywhere on my ballot. And Ball Game and I will debate this on Idaho Sports Talk later this afternoon, of which you'll be an appearance as well. But, I don't think Talon Green needs to be anywhere near this list. I had Chevin Cordero as my first-team quarterback, and I got no problem with that based on what he's done. You can do these polls 2 different ways, based on what he's done or based on speculation of what he could do for the season. Talon Green could very well have a better season than Chevin Cordero, but Chevin Cordero's had a really nice career. I think he's the best player in the Mountain West right now, and Torrey Horton, the Colorado State, those are the 2 best players in the league as far as I'm concerned. So Talon Green, he's going to get his due. He's still young. Today's not his day.
Hey, what are your thoughts on Green?
Oh, I voted Green first-team quarterback. I thought he was, by far the best quarterback. I don't know. I watched Cordero a couple times during the season, watched him again in the Potato Bowl. He's a really good quarterback, but he some of the stats, just came in some really either ugly wins or ugly losses.
Yeah.
And I just didn't think that he really elevated the team to a point where I could put him at first-team quarterback. You saw what Green did when he actually took the reins of the offense. And I think a little bit of it is projection, perhaps, where you're projecting and thinking that Talon Green is going to take the next step. But even from what I've seen, I thought Talon Green, if I'm building a team right now, I'd rather have him than Chevin Cordero.
Yeah, and you're not wrong there, in my opinion. You asked me that question 1,000%. I'll take Talon Green over Chevin Cordero. It's really weird because George Holani makes this list based on what he's done.
Yeah,
but Ashton Genty, I think, should be on this list based on what. Yes.
Yeah, we both voted Genty over Holani.
I voted Holani. I know that's going to be our milkshake bet all season long is Holani and Genty. So I do feel a little. I'm not going to say I feel justified or that I was right, but I did have Holani first team. I think that is more of a legacy, 2,000-yard seasons, fifth-year senior running back. And let's not forget, he did rush for 1,100 yards last year. He's coming off a pretty good year, so I can see why people around the league would look at the stats and say, "Oh, he rushed for more yards and he's back. We'll just pick him." But Kate Beresford, I think we all expected. DJ Schramm, any other snubs or anything on the Boise State side? Or
those are the 3 that I voted for, plus Genty. I voted for both Holani and Genty for my running backs. I don't see another quality running back on paper in this conference right now. Somebody's going to emerge, I think.
I only voted for Boise State guys. Genty, Talon Green, then DJ Schramm, and Kate Beresford.
The one thing that Jordan and I noticed is, and we'll go back and do the research before the day is over, but 4 Boise State players on the all-conference team.
Only
That's
3.
Well, 3, that's right, because, that's right, 3. First and second team, right? There was 2 teams, if I remember right. Was it just the first team?
They just took 1 preseason team.
That hasn't happened since 2017.
So you've already done the research. So it's been 6 years since they had that low of a number.
Yeah.
Chevin Cordero was player of the year on the offensive side. Easton Gibbs of Wyoming on the defensive side. And then Jack Browning, San Diego State. The kicker punter was a special teams player of the year in the preseason. I don't think any other huge surprises or snubs. We mentioned Kate Beresford does get the nod at tackle. Again, we got some questions, some thoughts coming in on the YouTube chat. If you have any questions or comments, let us know. We got Love Jordan's analysis. Yes, Holani was the right choice. BJ, of course, that's the first one I'm going to play. Bob Berry asking if they serve milkshakes at Lean Feast. Looking skinny, Rains. I thank you. I appreciate that. They got a new sport code here, man. It's work. It's trying to get down to Prater's level on the weight loss.
This summer vacation has been brutal on the weight loss, but we're back in game day shape today.
Before we let you go, what are you working on down here today? And we're going to catch up again. We should let folks know we'll get live interviews throughout the day. We got Gloria Navarez coming up. We got DJ Schramm. We got Riley Smith. We're going to have Mike DeFee, the coordinator of officials. We'll be kind of popping on and off, so make sure you're on our YouTube channels pretty much all day.
Yeah.
And then I'll be jumping on at some point with you guys as well. I think we're going to do that on this set so we can be live with that as well. And then you're going to come back on at 5 o'clock with Johnny to wrap up when your guys' show done, kind of what we learned all day today. But what are the next 7 hours going to look like for you?
Yeah, I meknow, we're going to talk to Gloria Navarez and hopefully get a little deeper into some of those details. And I'm more curious about her demeanor on things. I think when everyone gets that new teacher or that new parent figure, you kind of, push your boundaries a little bit and try and see what you can get away with.
Yeah.
And I think there's been some schools and teams that have tried to do that. You go back to that Boise State incident at New Mexico with the whole baseball team thing, and she kind of put the hammer down and said, "Guys, this is not happening again." And she put the kibosh on that. You look at the San Diego State thing, and she's like, "I'm not putting up with any of this crap." And so for a new commissioner to come in and be very, she knows exactly what she wants, and she's not going to take anything from anyone. And I think that's really fascinating about her. So hopefully we can figure out a little bit more about that when she comes on.
What are you hoping to find out the next 7 hours here?
I'm more interested in, now that we get the Gloria thing, and I want to pepper her with some details and stuff. And I love your angles, Jordan. That's going to be perfect. But you just get to know some of these players. I mean, this is kind of a homework assignment for the media in terms of walking around and having a conversation with Easton Gibbs, having a conversation with Chevin Cadero, finally having a football conversation with Riley Smith and DJ Schramm. Saw them walking around on Fremont Experience last night. It was kind of weird. Just randomly, one Prater's running around looking for a sandwich, and there's a couple of Boise State football players. And for 3 months, we've seen them and haven't been able to ask him a single football question. Today we can
talk to him. Not said hello.
I did say hello. I even may have fist bumped somebody. I'm violating somebody's rule.
I think there's a video the Mountain West put out of some of the players in the pool, and someone noticed they saw me talking to DJ Schramm in the pool yesterday. So the 2 minutes I talked to him, it was right there.
It's a hello, but hey, at least we can ask them football questions. So just getting to know some of these players. I already had I'm not name dropping, but I had an NFL agent who noticed I had a tweet from Vegas today, and he said, "Are you in Vegas?" And I said, "Yeah." And he goes, "Make sure you say hi to Easton Gibbs. I used to date his mother." Should I ask that question?
Well, we know who's going to be trying to get Easton. I wonder who may or may not be trying to get an agent.
Prater's got the first scoop of Mountain West Media Days, so I think I'll put that one on the back burner. But it was by far the best laugh I've had so far this morning.
Well, Jordan, it's been awesome. BNN 50 is the promo code if folks want to sign up, and we're doing well in the first couple of days with having you on board, man. It's been awesome. Welcome to the team, man, and it's been fun, man.
Yes, appreciate it.
And before you leave, I think it's great. I didn't get a chance to see you live on Monday, Tuesday. I was out of town and just saw you last night. And you and I have worked at the Idaho Press for the last couple of years. Unbelievable. You make a difference, dude. And I've never really said this to you. I've seen a lot of reporters just come in and just fill space. Yeah. And unfortunately, there's too many of those in our profession right now. You're a difference maker. You make a difference. Your copy is compelling.
I think he just sounds jealous. That,
I know.
You're working
maybe you need to hop on board.
Well, I don't know about that. I've never really said that to you. I think you do a great job. And
I appreciate
congratulations to BJ for figuring it out. It's probably the first decent move BJ's made in years.
We weren't really kidding though. I mean, what do you make of the BNN team here, man? We got him on board. We might have another spot available.
I'm a little jealous of Jordan and his position and a full-time position in the right direction in a digital world. And I'll say it. Newspapers, especially in the Treasure Valley market, aren't what they used to be. They've lost a lot of passion. They've lost a lot of power. And Jordan is the difference maker who figured out a way to make a difference, and that makes me very jealous. I always wanted to be that guy. So. Good luck to you. And if you ever have an opening, just give me a call, guys.
Hey, well, we said we had another big announcement to make. You're kind of leading us to it, Mike. I guess we'll go ahead and make our second big announcement, Mike. Welcome to the team, Mike Prater.
Team Bronco Nation News.
Welcome to the team, Mike Prater. We are here to announce officially Mike Prater is joining Bronco Nation News as our columnist. So he will still do the full-time radio show, obviously, on KTIK. But now once a week, sometimes twice a week, and twice down here in Las Vegas, starting in about 15 minutes, you'll be able to read Mike Prater now exclusively at BroncoNationNews.com. So we added Jordan Kaye, and now we add Mike Prater. Mike, welcome to the team, man. I'm very excited. We've had this kind of done deal for a while and had to keep this quiet. But I know some people love you, some people hate you, but you know what? Everybody reads you, and you you give a fair, opinion, and you can hit it from both sides. And I think people are really going to be excited. And I'm excited that people can now read your stuff on BNN.
Yeah, I'm fired up, man. And I know you and I've been talking about this for a long time, and we finally able to put it together. I'm fired up. I'm so excited to come and do this with you guys. And I was serious. And you're going to see a column that I wrote last night, and you're going to post it here in a minute, kind of welcoming you to Bronco Nation News. Newspapers are so important to me, and for the first time in 45 years, I'm not working for a daily newspaper, and that's a little bit of emotional for me. But at the end of the day, it's not about that. It's about the word. It's about connecting with fans. It's about connecting with listeners, and I love what you guys do here at BNN. I love what Jordan does. I love what you do, BJ, and I'm honored. I'm blessed. I'm humbled to come and do this, and I want to thank the Idaho Press for giving me a forum for my column for the last couple of years, and for Matt and Teddy and Greg and you guys were all spectacular. But I told you the other day, and I'm a pretty humble guy, despite my loud, obnoxious opinions sometimes. But I think you've assembled a dream team, BJ, and I am very, very humbled and very, very honored to come work for you guys.
Yeah, I appreciate that. We've got obviously Jay Tuss, John Mallory still involved, so I think the five of us together. You called it the dream team. We actually took some promotional photos a couple weeks ago that I've been waiting to put out as well. So that's going to be fun. I'll do that later today. But Mike, I want to keep you a couple more minutes. I'm going to let Jordan go. But Jordan, we
you mean my teammate?
Yes,
Jordan, my workmate, Jordan.
Yes. Any final thoughts, Jordan, before we let you go? But we appreciate your being here, and it's going to be a fun day.
Yeah, I'm excited. I think that's it. I'll see you back at 5 p.m.
Okay, we appreciate it, man. 5 p.m., KTIK, Bronco Nation News, our partnership with both outlets, and we're looking forward to what's ahead to the rest of today. And we've got some great stuff ahead. Mike, why don't you give us a quick rundown of KTIK's coverage today? I know you guys are going to have some great interviews lined up.
Yeah, we're going to right off the bat, Johnny and I are going to debate this all-conference team, and you usually can't get a good debate on an all-conference team, but, Taylor Green's place, not place on this team, we're going to get after that. Dive right into Gloria Navarez. We're going to go interview her here just in a minute, as we all are, and then get to know Easton Gibbs, get to know Chevin Cadero, get to know Riley Smith and DJ Schramm about some football questions. You're going to come on. We're going to talk about a lot of the issues of the day. Bob Bueller, Bronco Focus. He's over there interviewing a Fresno State guy today. His assignment is to do a whole bunch of interviews and meet these players as much as possible. So we're going to do it all day today. We're going to do it all day tomorrow, and I appreciate everything that Bronco Nation News has done to get us down here. By the way, I don't know if it was you or the hotel, but somebody hooked me up, and maybe it was because of this column announcement, but I am staying in a 1,400 square foot suite, a corner suite on the 53rd floor with 8 beds. 8 beds. I'm in Vegas with 8 beds, and I'm by myself, BJ. It's you and me, and you stay away from my room. You're not invited to my 53rd floor suite, and I think I got upgraded to like the Bob Bueller special for some reason.
You know, it reminds me of one time I had to come down for basketball media days, and I flew in like at 8 p.m., and then I was flying out the next day, so I was literally going to be in the room from 10 p.m. till 6 a.m. And it was sure enough one night on like a Wednesday night, and it was all they had left, and they just said, we'll give you and it was over at, it's called The Link now, I guess, over there. And it was, same thing, like a really nice, seriously, 4 beds. Every hour I just went to a different one, so I could experiment them all. But it was like, of all the times on a Vegas trip, for you to have the 8-person suite. I wish I would have known this, by the way. We could have saved money on our rooms.
We could have, yes.
Maybe it's time for Johnny to check out and come save money in one of your spare bedrooms here. But no, that is pretty funny that you got the one of the nicest suites. You might have got like Derek Stevens' personal suite or something.
It's I woke up this morning to a beautiful sunrise and just the ugliness of downtown Vegas. But hey, we're all here. We're inside Circa. This is a beautiful complex. I've never been to this complex before. Walked around for about an hour last night. Looking forward to walking around. That's part of the deal here. I mean, we're into the sports gambling industry. This is the sports gambling epicenter of this country and maybe even this planet. And it's a beautiful property, and I know you have a great relationship with them. And thank you to you and Circa and the resort, the casino. It's a pretty cool deal, BJ.
Hey, I do want to thank a couple more of our sponsors that got us down here. And I would like to also announce welcome to Taco Bell. We have a new sponsor here on board, Taco Bell, and the Treasure Valley Taco Bell stores. We're going to be telling you more about them in the future, but they do a ton for Boise State scholarships. They do a ton in terms of donating money, and the Nicolason family with the $1 million donation to all the things that they've done. So very excited. We got some cool things in the works and some new sponsors that are helping pay for you and Jordan to be on board. And so one of them is Taco Bell and the Treasure Valley Taco Bell stores. So we we'll tell you more about them as we go along here. I didn't have time to get their graphic ready before we went on the air. But we will tell you about Taco Bell, and we appreciate them.
So you announced Taco Bell.
No tacos.
After you announce me, does that mean that tacos are not part of my contract?
No, not yet.
Oh.
Not yet. We'll work on that.
Oh.
We'll have to work on that. But hey, thanks to Matt Bauscher, Bauscher Real Estate, the #1 ranked realtor in the Treasure Valley. No home is too big or too small. Check out Matt Bauscher and his team at Bauscher Real Estate. Lean Feast, somebody mentioned it. I'm eating good, looking good. Leanfeast.com/Meridian. Check them out. The best in meal prep service. They had Taylor Green out on Sunday, did autograph signing, had a lot of folks out there. So check them out. Order online or go check them out in person. Leanfeast.com/Meridian. Ridley's Family Markets, shopridleys.com. Go download their app. They got 13 locations in the state of Idaho. And again, 40% off if you use the app on their smartphone. ShopRidleys.com. You need business insurance? Check out United Commercial Insurance. 229-8222. UnitedCommercialInsurance.com. They make business insurance easy. Appreciate Brandon Meinert for his support and continued support. Check them out if you need business insurance in 44 states. They can write policies at UnitedCommercialInsurance.com. And if you need a dentist, how about Boise Dentistry Co.? Full family dentistry, BoiseDentistryCo.com. Locations across the Treasure Valley. And again, they make an enjoyable experience for the whole family to go to the dentist. All the newest technology, everything. Check them out. And last but certainly not least, if you need a job, man, check out TranscomService.com. The trucking industry is booming right now with the pandemic. So I highly recommend Transcom Service, transportation compliance service, all the permits and things you need to get out there towing that first load in no time. Check them out, TranscomService.com. So we just made the announcement official. Mike Prater has joined Bronco Nation News. Get a 1-year subscription of $50. And folks, for the next couple of days, I am going to feel like an auctioneer or something up here trying to hawk these subscriptions, Mike, because I'm not going to lie, I took on a pretty large expense to the payroll, adding Jordan, adding you, and we're hoping that can be helped offset a little bit by folks that are believing in what we're doing here and wanting to try to take that step. So $50, it's less than $1 a week. It gets you the whole year of coverage. If you can't afford the $50, you can go $6.99 for a month and try us out. We'd love to have you there as well. So BNN 50, this code's going to go through Friday, Mike. So hopefully folks will jump in now. You do have a column. They'll be showing up in about 15 minutes online, and that is a free column. Your other 2 columns down here, you're gonna fight my arm on it, but I think we're gonna put those behind the paywall. But I guess in terms of down here in Vegas and just in the short term, what is your goal as the BNN columnist here, and what do you see in terms of things you are going to be paying attention to or wanting to write about?
Yeah, first of all, I've been on summer vacation, goofing around all summer long, and now you have me writing 3 columns in about 36 hours. So a slave driver that you are, I appreciate you adding me to the team, and especially with no tacos. We're just going to observe, the column today. I'm going to introduce myself and, kind of the mission of what you and I are working on in Bronco Nation News, and me joining my column and joining with with this beautiful website that you've put together in this company. And so just talking about that, but just mostly observe today, tomorrow, and lots of observations. We'll talk about Gloria Navarez in the column, and did she cave? Is she trying to play team ball? And then maybe the Taylor Green, and so many different issues. We're going to get after it pretty hard the next couple of days.
Looking forward to it. And again, you guys will be on 2 to 5 today on Idaho Sports Talk. I will join you at some point. You're going to have some guests and some things as well. Looking forward to. What do you think it says about the Boise? We got KTIK, we got Bob, and we have ourselves here, and they kind of threw us all over in the corner.
You know what? I was talking to the Mountain West, the guy that runs this, Javen, who runs this. He asked me a couple of weeks ago, I got a question to ask you, loud or not loud? And I said, oh, very, very loud. Very, very good sports information.
In terms of what you want or who you are? What's
in terms of Johnny and I. So they put Johnny and I in the far deepest corner, but we're also, as you said, Bob's setup, your setup, our setup. We're all 3 right here in the main foyer. Everybody's got to walk by us and hear us be loud. So looking forward to that, and just looking forward to this partnership and relationship with you. I would say this long before even the announcement of me joining your team today. This is by far the best place to get your Boise State coverage. If you can attach yourself into BJ and what we're doing at Bronco Nation News, what we're doing at Idaho Sports Talk with my partner Ball Game and Bob, it's not even close, guys, in terms of the Boise State coverage. It's not always easy. It's not always fair. It's not always good out there. The coverage is not what it used to be. And BJ's team, our team at KTIK, we got you covered with the best team. Written word, spoken word, visual word. We check all the boxes, and I can't wait to get to work with you and Ball Game and get this football season fired up.
We do have some, as part of this, the KTIK partnership, we're strengthening it. We're obviously teaming up to be down here. We got some cool things in the works for that as well. Yeah, people are loving it. We got a lot of wows, a lot of this is huge. A lot of people are pumped up for the announcement. BJ created the super team before Leon got to the super team.
Oh, I'm going to save that one for Leon. I said, you got absolutely trumped by BJ. You were looking for a super team. He's the one that put together a super team.
But he got me on the announcement. I know you were in the mountains. Did you see the video Leon put out there?
I didn't. Did I miss
Leon
one?
actually scooped us on Jordan's hiring. Leon sent out his own video about 20 minutes before I was set to announce Jordan. He sent out a video saying, "I gotcha."
That's funny.
He got me. So Leon Rice actually broke the news that we hired Jordan Kaye.
That's a good one. I like that.
I wasn't going to let him get that on us though today.
Maybe Leon is a better reporter than a basketball coach.
Oh, here we go. I'm gobbling up the Treasure Valley talent like Pokemon. Got to catch them all. Do we need to call BJ Big Guns Reigns? Nice job, man. Go BNN. So a lot of people are excited. And again, it's going to be a lot of fun. And who knows? Maybe we're not done with the announcements moving forward.
I can go downstairs in the bar, and I guarantee you I can find a $50 beer. $50 gets you a year's worth of BNN coverage.
Full year for $50, one-time fee. You don't have to worry about it. BNN 50 is the promo code, and we're thinking of, as we kind of wrap this up, Mike. One of the things I'm looking at doing is some more like events and things. So we might do some, maybe a season preview show at the James where subscribers get in for free, and if you're not a subscriber, you got to pay $20, and we'll sit up there and do a Q&A, a live show basically about the season, and maybe a meet and greet with some former players, and we got some, a trivia night. I got some different things in the works, and I kind of want to make this like a club almost, or a membership of everybody together, not just folks reading us. I want this to be a community, I guess, at BNN.
So $50 gets you the written word, the spoken word, the video word, and you're also going to turn it into a social club. Sign me up. By the way, do I have a membership?
You will get a comp membership. We'll take care of that. BNN 50 is the promo code. One more time. And again, go subscribe right now before the promo code is not active anymore. You can read Mike Prater here in about 10 minutes for his first column. I'll have another column going up tonight when we are finished. And what do you think of the setup here, by the way? The new cameras, we got some new mics. We got a nice little setup here.
Boy, over on the KTIK side, we just have one fancy little box. You plug everything in the box. You got lights and cameras and remotes. You're crazy behind the scenes. I'm loving it.
Well, like I said, without Colin, these cameras are actually remote control now. So I've been trying to remove some of the cameras. My first mistake was I should have had you sit there. So when Jordan got up, when he left, you could have had the close-up camera on the other side. So I'm already learning as we go here. But Mike, thanks, man. Welcome to the team.
Appreciate you, brother.
It's going to be a lot of fun. We'll have some more info on social media about that. We'll get your column posted. And again, we're going to have DJ Schramm and Riley Smith, I think, in about an hour. Come back about 11:15. We have Gloria Navarez as well coming up, I believe, at 2:45. I'll join your guys' show at some point. And then 5 o'clock down here in Vegas. So 6 o'clock in Boise. We'll wrap up the day with about a 30-minute show with John Mallory and myself. Somebody did ask where Johnny was. Was he still in the pool? He is here working.
Oh, yeah.
We can confirm that Johnny is here. He will be on the show after KTIK. So you'll hear him from 2 to 5, and then he'll be on the wrap-up show with me about 6 o'clock back in Boise, 2 to 5 Pacific time,
Yep.
3 to 6, typical Idaho Sports Talk time, and then come back at 6 o'clock for the wrap-up show here. So Just stay tuned to the YouTube channel. We'll try to get the timing of the shows up there, but all day we'll just have live broadcast. Never know when we'll pop in, but be ready on Twitter and YouTube throughout the day. And again, thanks to Taco Bell, one of our new sponsors. Thanks to all of our great sponsors. And again, Circa Resort and Casino. Mike got in late last night. You were tired. You did your column. You went to bed. Tomorrow morning's the one I'm a little worried about, getting Mike Prater up in time for the show, because this evening, I'm a little worried. You may be that sports book, the pool. It might maybe a late night for Mike Prater tonight.
Got a lot of things to see tonight, so yeah, absolutely. I'm here for the next 18 hours, and we're going to cram every minute we can into those 18 hours. Columns and yes, a little debauchery and a little bit of fun.
Have a great hour, I guess, till we talk to you soon. Hopefully you'll come back. DJ Schramm, Riley Smith, live interviews here as we continue our live coverage. Bronco Nation News here at Circa Resort and Casino. Day 1, Mountain West Media Days underway. Stay with us. We'll be back shortly.